Pennant formations. Quite simply, a pennant formation is it's just a narrowing price consolidation, and what that means is that prices decided that whatever it is that is prevailing in the geopolitical and economic environment between the two currency crosses, or possibly including others, that price is comfortable where it's at, and that they believe that all factors considered are currently priced in. Therefore, it just gets into a narrowing consolidation, and it can narrow based on that fact, or it can be narrowing based on the anticipation of an economic report or data or other news event. Or it could narrow during the period of the close of one session, say for example the close of the New York session, and then price may often narrow and consolidate before Asia or the next London session of the new day will open up. I'm just going to run you through some basic examples here. It's fairly simplistic, but you will see these almost on a daily basis. But you'll see them not only on a daily or intraday basis, but you'll also see them extended through periods as large as one full year. A currency can move into a pennant formation. So here a classic characteristic where price simply narrows into a consolidating range, and here we have a flat consolidation. Price breaks out, doesn't yet work its way through the high, comes back, tests the backside of the trend line, and then begins to work above the previous highs and open up into a new trend. The longer this period of consolidation or pennanting, the larger the move when price decides to break out. Typically, there's somewhat of a modest correlation there. Here we're looking at another 15-minute chart. Price consolidates, and then the economic report comes out. Price rallies, comes back, tests the backside of the trend line, and then moves up. Another 15-minute chart. Price ranging, and then it moves into a consolidation and then breaks out. Quite often when we see a pennant formation like this, we will often be able to put a distinct level of support and resistance through the center line, and well, not necessarily through the center line, but there is some point within the pennant where you will be able to draw a distinct level of support and resistance, and it is often located near the center of the pennant. Another 15-minute chart, consolidation. Here's our modest support resistance line, and then price breaks through. This is a 60-minute chart, and we see several consecutive pennants as price consolidates, breaks out, consolidates, breaks out, reverses, consolidates, and breaks out, tests the backside, and breaks out. Another 60-minute chart, and again we see the characteristics of a pennant with a support resistance line through the middle. This one is directly in the middle, and often that support resistance line can offer support and resistance at some time in the future if the pennant decides to come back to this price level. This is a pseudo pennant. We see a support line. Price is attempted to make new highs. It drifts lower and then breaks out. The base of the pennant line is supported by the 10-day moving average in this case. Another 60-minute chart. This is an ascending pennant where we see price making higher highs and higher lows. over a modestly declining top side of the pennant. Once price breaks out, it moves generously. Often the length of this consolidation can equal the length of the breakout. In this case, we were waiting for the release of an economic report. A couple of more distinct examples for you. The reason this is important is so that when price starts to consolidate and get choppy and very difficult to trade, simply step back, move to a larger time frame to see if we are forming a consolidation or a pennant formation. Again, just some more examples. This is a daily chart, and look at how long a time period price moves into this pennant consolidation, supported by the 200-day moving average. Sorry, this is a 240 moving average on a daily chart, defining the base of the pennant. Look how long price is in choppy action here before it breaks out. This is another daily chart. Look how long price is in consolidation before it breaks out and rallies. 800 pips. A descending wedge or pennant pattern on this daily chart. More daily chart examples. Again, price will often rally and then it has to digest the move while price waits for a new stimulus to push it out of its pennant formation. Here we break out, come to the last level of resistance, support, break into a new trend, consolidate, break into a trend. We have a reversal formation, a larger pennant, and a breakout. Everything is temptation to the man who fears temptation.